he made this Facebook post about how
The
he was so excited that the Cubs were in the playoffs for the first time since he was 6 years old. And I was like, that was 2008. So he was 6.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And now he's playing Smash with all of us. And I'm like, holy shnikes, you're young. Like, wow.
Let's get to it. You ready, Em?
We got a video game to play.
I love it. You see that transition time, homie?
Wow.
You see that transition time? This is what happens.
Y'all are magicians. Let's
Dude,
go.
you know what I'm saying? We got Gyo versus, oh, I didn't catch her name. What was her name? Elma? Humba? Tomba. Tomba? Okay, we'll see in a second. But
I believe she is the ZSS. Gio is
we're getting good music
Rob
picks.
player, right? Am I confusing my? Because I think I've heard of Gio.
Oh,
before,
Yo,
but
yeah,
I'm
he plays Rob.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he from the area?
Yeah, he's out here quite a bit.
Okay, then.
Let's see what he's
I don't know
got.
what big tournaments I've seen him at.
Tomba. Okay, dope. Yeah, I mean, I see him quite a bit here at Shockwaves. So he knows what he's doing, man. This guy is a monster. Tears up people left and right with this Rob.
The Midwest has a pretty good Rob representation in our meta. We have Mr. Eric. He's one of the strongest Rob players. Probably top 5 Rob player in the U.S. At least.
Have you met Oracle?
Oracle plays Rob?
Oracle plays everyone in this game, but he's been, notably lately, he's been doing a lot of Wario. And he's been doing good work with him, too. But Rob never leaves his heart. He definitely has a strong Rob. That robot. That robot. Robot.
I mean, he's really good in this game. This engine is kind of kind to him.
You know, it definitely helps that you have this projectile that does a good job of creating a threat zone in neutral between the two of you. And it's forced to be addressed. It's not something that you can really just like, oh, let me just leave it here. And his follow-up games is still absolutely ridiculous.
He has the robot
phenomenal recovery. Yeah, he has the beep boop.
For a while, I was trying to declare that Rob is a clone of Diddy Kong. It didn't really take off.
I mean, he has a lot of good tools and a lot of similar tools. You're right, because I mean, there's a lot actually.
They have a down B that controls space. They have the up throw up B combo, down throw up B combo.
You have a hoo-ha, you have a beep boop. You have a tombstone, which is also a really good kill move.
They can be pretty safe in the air as long as they space properly.
Correct.
Right now, Gio is going to come out to this first stock lead. I think he ended up sealing it out with that tombstone throw, which was nerfed pretty substantially over the course of this game.
It was pretty dumb before. It was really good as a KO option.
Yeah, it was like Ness's back throw, but up, and then it didn't feel very good. So, like at that point, like Rob just had this wealth of KO options, and I feel like Nintendo just generally tends to nerf people who have too many options. And they're too easy to land. Like, it's a risk-reward kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to make sure it evens out. So now, I mean, you have...
Landing that drop kick. Flip kick, sorry.
Man, just getting bopped.
Speaking of wealth of KO options, Zero Suit Samus does take that stock, and now it's a whole new ballgame. You don't mind actually having this Rage as ZSS. It's going to make it easier to link once you get into, like, the 50s and 60s, especially on someone who's easy to combo like Rob.
Yeah.
You can get up throw, up B. Pretty easily.
I mean, he's pretty thick. You have
oh
nice
my
hard boxes.
goodness!
Jesus. Did
Yo.
you? This man's a monster. This man's an absolute monster.
They should stop calling it the Wall of Pain. It's now the Wall of Gio.
Oh, God. My head hurts.
The Great Wall of Gio, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, gosh. He just chucked that thing at him and just exploded.
That was entirely after Tomba took that first stock. It was just
God.
off to the races. Combo to the left, combo to the right. It was insane.
God, don't let me play against him ever, please. Jesus.
I like the Rob Yoshi matchup. I want to play him, and if he makes it into top 32, I want to play him.
Oh, gosh. Absolute. That last stock was pretty.
That was pretty disgusting, no joke.
Yeah, but this time around, let's see what we
Battlefield
can
the
get from
choice. Rob actually benefits a lot from this stage.
Yeah, you do have the blast zones are a bit further down, so you can still use your gas to get further up.
But I think what we're going to see Gio do in response to the Battlefield pick is kind of just start a get. Well, right now he's got Tomba cornered. If Tomba tries to reset to a neutral, he's just going to sit under a platform and then throw stuff.
Yeah, that does make sense. Because, well, I mean, he doesn't have the best lowered options. He doesn't have a good dare. Takes too long to come out.
Yeah.
And I mean, ZSS just has a lot better up air options.
He can pressure platforms with neutral air. ZSS can pressure platforms with up air too.
Yeah.
So that's pretty even on the platform pressure side of this. Right here. You see him trying to use the super safe neutral air, coming with the down tilt into forward smash.
Yeah. So now you have those up tilts. Box
That
him out. Yep, that is off the top.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't air dodge.
No. And if you're going to air dodge, you better condition it proper. Like, it's really important to, in this game particularly, whenever air dodging becomes a factor, you need to make sure you see what people want to do as far as follow-ups, take that data in, and then, you know, air dodge accordingly. Or don't air dodge accordingly.
Right. More often than not, well, I think it is a true 50-50 in the case of Rob. Some other characters have these out-of-throw kill options that aren't actually 50-50s, like there's a guaranteed way out of them.
Sure.
But in the case of Rob, the answer is jump or air dodge, and it's almost always safer to jump first.
Yeah.
Almost always.
Is he going to be able to follow up? Ooh.
Tomba's got to find a way to get the stock.
Grab? No. Instead, just going for the tilt. Back air. Takes that
Very
shot.
well spaced. Okay. Back air is always a threat you got to be wary of versus characters like ZSS and Fox.
I mean, we're used to seeing like Dakpo do phenomenal things. We're used to seeing him also take them off the top consistently. It's absolutely terrifying.
Definitely. Once you understand how to use those up airs and how to combo at all different rage percents, it's something you need to sit in the lab really to do. And that's why players who are lab monsters like Dakpo really benefit well from ZSS. I got to shout out the Chicago ZSS player XYZ.
Yes.
He's a lab monster.
There's certain people that actually play these games that are more comfortable in the lab than actually coming out here and performing at tournaments.
Oh yeah.
And then they just turn into mad scientists.
Yeah. Like, and then they'll start taking people out, and you'll be like, "Oh, last week you were O2ing. This week you're bodying me. What is going on?"
Oh, is that going to be enough? No, he's going to be able to come back on.
Tomba kind of looks afraid to grab in this matchup. I don't blame her.
I don't either. Considering like how quick, well, even then, the idea that he gets his hands on you first and you have like 100% on you, Tombstone comes out, Beat Boop is also an option.
Right.
Like, it could be detrimental.
And there comes a grab. Oh.
Whoa, no, too much. I would have liked to see how that would have turned out if it was uncharged.
That's it.
Wow.
That's the game. Rage and boost kick go well together.
Perfect harmony.
2 peas.
2 peas in a pod.
2 peas in a very violent pod. So we do get a game 3 though.
Okay.
I love me some game 3s.
I do love game 3s.
Yummy.
Okay.
Let's go.
So we've seen both sides now. What advice do you have for either of them?
For either of them? I think that both players need to seal up their punishes. We saw Gio miss that up smash off of the grab. He just charged it for way too long.
Yeah.
On a stage like this, yeah, Gio just needs to play his key boy game too. There he gets a good punish there. That's perfect. How you? Oh no!
Oh, even Tomba's confused.
So what happens there? What leads to that SD? This happens to Yoshi all the time. It's terrible. So, in all previous Smash games, when you would put in an input into the diagonal corner of your control stick, not your C-stick, and press B, you would do up B. In this game, it's side B. And so that's what happened there. Is she went to up B, hit the diagonal instead of the straight up, got a side B out of it, and then that was all she wrote.
That's rough.
When learning Yoshi, I suicided like once a game or once a set for a month. Is this dead? No, he doesn't.
Just barely. That's scary.
Right now, Tomba has got to shield. Like, she can't keep taking these straights. That's setup!
That was really sick. He drops top, forces him on top, and then it pops him into it. Up smash was already ready to go. That was a setup. That was not a reaction. You can't react to something like that quickly.
It covered neutral get up and get up attack, right?
Yes.
Is that what it was?
It covered neutral get up and get up attack. But if
maybe it would have covered jump. Maybe the knockback would have been differently on jump. We'll have to ask him because that was clearly, like you said,
that was
a mad scientist work in the lab.
That was meticulous.
Yes.